I mean Weller. I'm glad you're here. I don't know where you might be receiving my signal from, but baby, whew, it's been hotter than crematoria around here, and I mean in the whole Bay Area. Woo! I mean, it's been hot.
Well, how hot is hot? Because you're going to tell us anyway.
Okay, I know you want to know. Well, it's so hot that before the chicken lays an egg, he goes sunny side up, click, click. I thought that was a good one. Oh, anyway. Bing! Need a drum roll there. Woo! So let's just cut to the chase, shall we? Welcome, and welcome, please, to the return to the Perfume Gardens with your weatherman extraordinaire, Rik Strange. So much has been dancing down the lane lately, I really don't know where to begin, but we shall with, I did a road trip, shortly. It was a short road trip, and I went to visit my mother unit, and I did a bit of crate digging too. Oh, that's pretty unusual for me. I also went to what you here on this planet call a class reunion. Now, I spent a lot of my youth here orbiting your orb before I took off and became the man that I am. But this was the 52nd gathering of the weird and the wild, and I want to tell you, that crowd out there is something else, baby. Woo! I want to show you the badge that they gave me of my youth exuberance all over the map. How's that? Did we get that camera person up? All right. That's 52 years ago, yours truly. Enough of that. Okay. Surprisingly enough, a lot of the cats that I went to school with, actually wanted to know what I've been doing. I was so shocked because, I was a wallflower in high school, I didn't play sports. I couldn't get a date to save my life. I had to go out of town to get a date. It was one of them things. But so what? That made me the person I am, and I didn't have any problem with telling them where I've been and what I've been doing. Woo! So, anyway, being that I was a lonely planet boy in school, it doesn't surprise all you asteroids out there because, look what I turned out to be. Something else than this again. Okay, good time was had by all. Moving on, let's time jump in today's storyline. Starting out the ruckus for today is a New Jersey power pop, I guess you'd call them. But they're also kind of like flower bangers too. And they're from 1966, and they were called the Critters. Their first claim to fame was a 45 they released called Younger Girl, and it was written by John Sebastian of the Lovin' Spoonful. Ooh, nice one there, I say. Yeah, a good starter for them. I say let's drop the needle down on the disc and let's grab some of this music up and see, let's have a scoop of flower pop in your ear.
She's one of those girls who seems to come in the spring. One look at her eyes and you'll forget everything you had ready to say. And I saw her today. A younger girl keeps rolling across my mind.
say drop trowel and scream at the moon. Woo! I do that all the time. Every once in a while, I like to take a little hard right. At the intersection of been there and done that. And it gives me a little bit more of a musical sense about myself. First of all, let's look at the record. And I'm hoping that that's up right there. Yeah, it's on the Cap label. This is an original pressing that I had. I don't know if I didn't buy it the year that it came out, but I know I bought it a year or so later. Here's the backside. Yes, I'm getting that from the camera lady. Thank you for reminding me. And the record is called Younger Girl. I like to give a little twister every once in a while to all you gardeners out there, and throw something else at you. I know this is a bit sedate for yours truly, but never fear. There is a light solar wind blowing in my sun shields towards the next planetoidal system. Their follow-up tunester is a number 17 on the pop charts, and it was a song called Mr. Dyingly Sad, and that probably was their big claim to fame more than anything else, because unfortunately in 1967 the songwriter and the bus driver of this band, Don Ciccone, or Ciccone, I think it was Ciccone, he got drafted. If you were born after, let's say, April 1975, Google it, and you'll find out that that was when the draft ended. Wow, we won't even go there. Anywho's it? It's a pretty fair record. I mean, it's not some whammo from another planet, but it works for me. It's a good popper. I like it a lot. You should try to find this one. It'll work really well in your pop selection. Anywho's, the next rock through the window that I'm going to throw at you is an unexpected visitor from the vast vaults of my Vinyl Town collection. I do believe this is my, I know this is my first offering of krautrock to you people out there. This LSD infused a concept of, I guess I would say, freeform jazz and non-conformist music cliches. Ooh, I like that. That's what characterization comes to my mind when I blob these guys down onto the turntable. These fellows are called the Guru. They were spawned in 1968 with this hammering drummer. His name was I hope I don't mess this one up. His name was Manny Newmeyer. I didn't mess that up. These loud, trippy, improvisational science fictional characters that came out of, I don't know if it was Berlin or not, it could have very well been. They are loud. And I mean, did I say loud? Oh yes, I did. I mean loud. These cats, they shocked the jazz rock world with conceptual experiments of, let's see, how can I do another description of them? Of acid space movements. Oh, I love that. Enough said, here's a dose of heavy, and I mean ironclad, baby. It's a tune from their second LP, and the tune is called, what is it called? LSD March. I can't say it in German because I'm really gonna make a mess out of it. So, be expecting anything, and you're gonna get it right nowzers. one is going to take a bit of wavelength readjustment to the reality that we're experiencing now. But I'm telling you, I told you, expect anything, you'll get it. Woo! Ach du Lieber! Woo! What the schlieb is going on here? Well, let's look at the record. This is a repress of their second LP, and it's called UFO, and it's a gatefoldus, and it's interesting enough. It's on the Or label. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about the record. Whew, you know, there ain't no easy way to drop the dime anywhere on this LP. It's like, it's really best to hear the whole LP as one big event. I'm just giving you a snippet, and it's not really the best representation of the whole LP because I can't do that. It worked its way from the beginning to the middle to the end of that song, to the middle of the beginning to the end of the song. I mean, that sounds stupid. That's what every song does. But it was all kind of blendified together. You know what I'm talking about? Sure you do. You understand my lingo. Anyway, you know what? The first time I heard this record, my brain fell out. Woo! And this record is not for the faint of heart. It ain't. If you are into krautrock, this is a record for you to start out with if you don't have any. Boy, these cats, you know, we're not alone in the army of German music in those days. There was Amandul too. There was Can. You know, you can even say there was there's Lemmy's band. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. I can't remember their name. I'll remember it. Anyway, you know, these guys broke down. All these guys broke down the spaces between now and then and rearranged it into a smashed a new dimensional shift. You know, in music. Dig it? Hey, I told you to expect anything, and I can't play this one every day. That's for sure. But it does fit nicely on my turntable. You can't dance to it unless you're really whacked on something, but it sure does trip out the light fantastical. So, okay, let's just take a few steps back and clear our palates with a rocker from 1985. Woo! What did he say? 1985? Yes, I did. And this one cooks the rinds off my barnacles, matey. It was a three-piece band with a Slim Jim Phantom, Lee Rocker, and a cat by the name of Earl Slick. No intro here, just loud and louder, baby. I'm dumping the whole load on the turntable with a tune called Men Without Shame. Be prepared on being awakened to more than just an alarm clock. Buckle up, buttercup. informational alert! Informational alert! Hey! I got the word that the band that I was forgetting their name was Hawkwind, but everybody knows Lemmy. So, you know Hawkwind, and you know Motorhead, and you know, there you go. Anyway, so, man, now that's some high-speed cooking. That's the band I was just talking about. These guys will toss your lunch every time around that tight curve, you know, ready or not. We're gonna look at the cover. Tell me that ain't 80s. Woo! Brothers, that 80s. My goodness. Too weird to believe. That's Phantom, that's Rocker, and that's Earl Slick. So, and it's on the EMI label. Nothing in there. Oh yeah, there's a sleever that's got, it's upside down, and that's the best way to look at it in my world. And it's got, I'm gonna put Vaseline on these sleeves. Anyway, let's see. Where was I at? Well, oh, I know. Phantom and Rocker, as anybody that was around in the 80s will know that they were from the Stray Cats. That's the drummer and the bass player. And Earl Slick, well, he's from another dimension altogether. He had a massive career as a sideman. And he obviously, one of his big claims to fame was Bowie. He played with Bowie when Bowie was doing Thin White Duke and then that Plastic Soul music that he was churning out. Sorry, don't mean to offend the Bowie fans, just my opinion. You know, boogaloo all night long. Anyway, then he also played with John Lennon. And get this one, he even played on a Carl Perkins record. This guy was really versatile. I mean, seriously. Anyone who remembers what MTV used to be and used to sound like before they turned into a big giant piece of crap, they might remember this tune and another tune off of this record called My Mistake. You know, I have to say it's nice to slam this one down and crank it up. You know, every once in a while I need one of those, and of course I always like to crank it up. But this one's really good. It's got a hook. It's got the hooks, and you need the hooks. Oh, baby! Now one more soundscape changer because we are bouncing off the walls today. And let's see, too much coffee? Well, we could do what old goat does. Buzz, 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 buzz. Ow! I don't got the graphics, but I got the It is too much coffee. Oh! Roll it back, Strange. Roll it back. Okay. Oh, let's give a nod to where all things came from, baby. The blues. I found this one, Creighton, on my Wanderlust adventure, and it's called Blues from Big Bill's Copacabana. It was originally released in '67. Maybe '66. I'm not really sure. I can't get a firm answer on it. But it's a live. I mean, liver than live. Totally rude. Let's see if I can say this word right. Visceral. Ow! Event capturing. Now this is who was playing on this record. That was on this bill. There was Muddy Waters. There was Willie Dixon. There was the Wolfman. Oh, Howlin' Wolf. Buddy Guy. John Lee Hooker. And if that ain't enough icing on your cupcake, Sonny Boy Williamson. Wow. I'm telling you, they are all here blowing the roof off this juke joint. I'm going to slide the tone arm on over to a tune called Bring It On Home by Sonny Boy Williamson. So get another slug of that brown liquor and move on up closer to the stage, baby. Let's get down to doing it right now. if that tune don't sound a bit familiar. I wonder who might have played that and stolen the credits. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to say any names. So let's light up one more, because this record is humming. And we're going to do it with a tune by the Wolfman. Oh, I love the Wolfman. I think, you know, he's without a doubt my favorite. Anyway, he's doing a John Lee Hooker tune, and it's called Sugar Mama. So grabs that pretty gal over there, and then do the grind on the dance floor right now. What am I telling you? I'm telling you, this is it. Man, this time out was so swinging, I'm still shaking my moneymaker. We're gonna look at the record. This is on the Chess label. It's not the original cover. This is a reissue from, I'm gonna hold this down and go, heck, I don't know. Squint, oh, 1984. And it's really a happening this man. Otis Spann is also playing some piano in the background on this. This is happening. This is killer stuff. You gardeners need this LP like you need oxygen, man. It is like so necessary. Every cut on this thing is killer, dude. This one's just not slow, dirty, and sexy, but it is also a historical musical event. And this club was really popular in the Chicago area, and everybody used to go there and hang out, and I'm sure there were some nasty fighting there and a little bit of everything. Anyway, so hey, I think I can see the Topper and the Stoner leaning on the stage over there listening to this stuff, just grooving away, baby, you know? Whew. So let's wind up today's show. Ow! With what we've been bumpering up to the whole time. It's a bumper magnifico, and it's the soundtrack to Midnight Cowboy Up and Down Elevator Ride. Dustin Hoffman and John Voight before he lost his marbles. It's on United Artists. Nilsson sings the cool old tune, Everybody's Talking at Me. And this is really, you know, I gotta say, I love Ratso Rizzo and Brenda Vaccaro. Oh, wowzer, baby. Meow. Anyway, John Barry is the musical supervisor on this bus trip. Yeah, it's kind of a really happening, it's very period piece material. It's from '69. And, you know, you got to dig this along with a big bag of popcorn and cuddle up to your sweetie pie next to her on the couch-a-roni and watch it. Ooh! Listen, that brings us to the end of our trek for today. So, till the next time I can serve up a bunch of new hot platters for you, remember, you know, when you're out on the street, try to actually make eye contact with the stranger and say hi. You know, I don't know if they're all going to be nasty or they're going to be nice, but it don't hurt to be nice to somebody first. Anyway, whatever. You know, let's all start to get connected. And, you know, because life goes on and it's way too short. Live in the moment. That's what Nancy always tells me. So, till the twain shall meet, I want to thank new subscribers. Heck, I'm getting close to 200. Wowzers, who would have thunk? And I get comments all the time. And don't be afraid to email me with queries about what you might like to listen to or didn't like or whatever. Just drop it a line. But it's all good, you know. So, till the twain shall meet, remember, whew, it's really heavy out there. It's really heavy, but we are all one. You're not alone. I mean, there's still a lot of us out there that give a darn about the next guy around the corner. So, all I can say is peace and happiness, and I love you. Yours truly, signing off.
Everybody